18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed on.
Please?
For which movie?
The Snow White disaster. How it all fell apart. Rachel Zegler spent a full year hyping Disney's live-action Snow White as the next big thing. But when opening weekend flopped, everything changed. Suddenly, Rachel flipped the script, blaming online trolls, co-stars, the press tour, even Jack Black's Minecraft movie for stealing her spotlight. Calling out a pixelated video game for Disney's biggest IP collapse? Bold move. But the truth is, the downfall started long before the first ticket was ever sold.
The winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere, everything I do, people will wait in line to see. The dumbass things I've said, I don't absolve myself from that. I'm not sitting here being like, I'm 21, please forgive me. Like, the stupid shit I've said and done is stupid shit. But I just want to say, in my personal life, I intend to move forward with a lot more grace for myself as I grow. There is a lot that I don't know, and I won't know it until I learn it, until I feel it, until I understand it, until I can see it in my hands and say, I am not broken, my break is not my end.
Behind the scenes, Disney had already started retreating. Cinemas got discreet, please pull notices, or worse, no heads up at all, as Snow White screenings were quietly replaced with local events and reruns. One fan captured a 2 p.m. showing where the audience could literally be counted on one hand. The theaters were so empty, you could hear a single popcorn kernel drop. And if that wasn't embarrassing enough, just wait, because one country banned the movie entirely. Lebanon straight up banned Snow White. No theaters, no streaming, total blackout. Meanwhile, Minecraft sailed past $700 million globally in just 20 days. That's more than 3 times what Snow White managed in 3 months. Blocky zombies were now outperforming Disney princesses. This wasn't just a domestic flop. It was a full-blown global faceplant. Months later, the fallout is still visible. Store shelves are packed with unsold Snow White dolls, mugs, and t-shirts. You could throw a flash mob in the toy aisle and still not make a dent. One Walmart employee even joked the dolls were unionizing to escape. Meanwhile, Rachel kept doubling down, blaming trolls, blaming the set, blaming her co-stars, basically blaming everyone, except herself. Not once did she take responsibility for the movie's tone, the PR disasters, or her own viral interview blunders. And while Rachel pointed fingers, one co-star made a powerful statement, without ever saying her name. During a relaxed IGN interview, Jack Black was asked how he felt about Minecraft's massive success.
Freaking hilarious.
Don't make me sing the whole thing.
Eat. Pain.
Dude, I love it when you take a bite of that thing.
La 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 lava. Chicken. Steve lava chicken that's tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Frisbee.
He didn't brag, he didn't throw shade. He just smiled and said, I don't want to brag, but it's a big deal for me to receive this movie. That simple, grateful line spoke volumes. Fans immediately picked up on the contrast, comparing Jack's humble joy to Rachel's defensive attitude. One meme even went viral, Jack roasting a chicken over lava with Rachel's face on it, sending a clear message. Good vibes win. Lectures lose. And now, the ripple effects are everywhere. Insiders say Disney's next princess reboots, like Tangled, are suddenly under review, which usually means scrapped. Meanwhile, Rachel's name is quietly becoming a Hollywood red flag, auditions drying up, agents getting nervous, directors backing away. Even shows like South Park and Family Guy are lining up to roast the Snow White flop.
Rachel Zegler, thanks for coming on my show. I sold out years ago and I'm a coward. So you recently starred in the movie Snow White. Tell me, what was it like to play Snow Latina?
First of all, Steven, it was weird. But I did enjoy reimagining the character as a woke Colombian woman who looks like a fish.
Well, I sold out years ago and I'm a coward. Are you surprised that everyone hates the movie?
Not at all. Society is far too racist and misogynist to appreciate the reimagining of a classic Disney princess as an ugly Colombian chick.
I sold out years ago and I'm a coward. You don't think making the movie a woke piece of garbage has anything to do with people hating it?
Not really. The original story has Snow White falling in love with a prince, but in the remake that's super weird and makes no sense. What kind of prince would fall for a woke Colombian woman who looks like a fish?
Wow, I sold out years ago and I'm a coward.
Thanks, Stephen.
Disney, for its part, is staying silent, letting the brutal box office numbers do the talking. Snow White still hasn't crossed $100 million domestically.
For which movie?
I'm a narcissist.
And the once invincible Disney brand is starting to show serious cracks. The big question now, can Rachel recover? Or is this the end of the fairy tale? From red carpets to clearance bins, Disney's Snow White went from dream to disaster, faster than you can say. Happily never after.
That at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Me?
I get stopped for photos every time I'm online for the Snow White ride, and I have to pretend like, oh, God, well, crazy that we're in front of this.
Wait, how often are you in line for the Snow White ride?
I'm a narcissist.
I know that you've told me before that your version of Snow White is different, and it's more of a 2022 version of Snow White. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time. People will assume it's a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie, right. Andrew Burnap. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby. The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagining the actual role of Snow White, it became about the fairest of them all, meaning who is the most just and who can become a fantastic leader. And the reality is, you know, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over a kingdom. And then it became like, I will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.